while, but I think we're interested in it because it's a really quintessential New York story, and we're all kind of wannabe New Yorkers, and particularly, you know, it's this sort of, you know, as it's not so serious, but you know, post 9/11, this idea of everyone being capable of being a hero kind of caught our imaginations, and we didn't want to go about it in any earnest way, but he's a mythological character, New Yorker, Peter Parker.
and like everything having to do with New York, this is big.
It's
Julie,
definitely big.
Huge budget. So give us a sense, I know you got some props here, of what we're going to see as you transform this into a musical.
Well, what we wanted to do, which is very important in theater, is to make it very, very physical. And so what we're trying to do with these pop-up sets, George Siepen, my designer, this is just in the beginning, we're in tech rehearsals, and you're going to see New York City come alive with like these buildings, pop-up books. There's a giant Spiderman over here. Here's a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge with 3 of our techies on the top of the Brooklyn Bridge. And then with Eiko Ishioka, we've done these costumes. Now this is a story of a boy caught between 2 worlds. One is mythological, one is Spider-Man and surreal, and he meets one of the villains who starts out as Dr. Osborn, as we know, and then turns into the Green Goblin. And this is one of the designs. I did the mask, Eiko did the costumes, but it's Patrick Page, it's a very physical performance. And of course, Peter, it's a love story, and Peter has to move between trying to make his life, go to school, earn a living, be a reporter, be in love with the girl next door. But then he has to combat these villains. And we have many supervillains, and this is one of our invented ones. We call her Swiss Miss, because she's made of all Swiss Army knives and cuts New York to pieces. And so this is one of our major dancers. It's a lot of dance.
Well, it's got to be hard to dance in that.
It is, but we've done it. These are shot in blue because we're going to create these cyber worlds. So in the theater, we have flying over the audience, we have incredible dance, but at its heart is a really, I think, profound and moving love story and a challenge. I always joke that it's Bono. I know he probably hates this, but how do you save the world and have a normal life? How do you pull those 2 things together?
And, I just don't think his life is all that normal.
Yeah, it's not normal, but Peter Parker's life is not normal. He tries to be. He's a regular geeky guy, although Reeve's pretty hot. Reeve is pretty great.
So everyone in our staff meeting said yesterday.
Oh, no. He's like the original Peter Parker. He's skinny, he's lanky. He's very different than the movie, which is good for us. We want to do something that's our own. And he's a real singer. I worked with him in The Tempest as an actor and a singer.
And guys, you helped pick him, right?
Yeah, one of the great things about this casting is that we get Reeve, who's this amazing singer, but we've also brought in his band. So we've got the sound of a real, authentic rock and roll band performing at the show.
Is it a U2 sound?
You know, being a band, that's great.
No, you know, it swerves all over the road, George, and that's the fun of it. From a U2 perspective, you've got the, you know, big rock and roll tunes, melodrama, big melodies, there's orchestral stuff too. I mean, it's, you know, the real question for us was, could we do it? Could we write songs that drove a story, you know, inspired by characters? And actually, we could. It turns out it's actually harder to write songs about yourself than it is to write about other people, I think.
Well, it looks like so much fun. We can't wait to hear a song. We're going to get to it in our next half hour, and it just looks so spectacular. Julie Taymor, thank you so much. Bono and Edge, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the tour. Can't wait to see you when you get back here to the States. And Spider-Man comes to Broadway.
Thanks, George. Come and see us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tickets go on sale starting this Sunday. And coming up, we are going to have a first look at one of the songs. There they are, right over in the Hudson Theater.
Appalling. When they really